Hi, I'm Ed from Uckfield Motor Services and I'm here today with Professional Motor Mechanic magazine to review the Zenith Z5 automatic diagnostic tool from Hickleys. If you're enjoying the content that we're putting out on the YouTube channel from Professional Motor Mechanic magazine, then please subscribe for all the latest videos. Let's get into the workshop and give this a roll. Right, before we put it into action and get it plugged onto a vehicle, let's have a look and see what we get inside the box. Very nice looking box here. Inside, main thing is obviously the actual unit itself. It's nice and compact, very slick. It's also black as well, which is brilliant for the workshop. All various bits around here to plug into. So you've got your power connector and your Ethernet cable there, so you can plug it straight into the internet. Around here you've got all USB and micro USB slots there, so you can actually put an SD card in. Also what I like about it, it's got this little handheld bit, so you can hold it quite nicely there. It's also got a stand on the back of here and also a pen for doing your prodding, so you don't have to put your grubby mitts on there in the workshop. Also comes with the OBD connector. What's nice about this is wired straight into this. There's no Bluetooth dongle or anything like that, so it's wired straight to the vehicle. And also just your standard power connector. First impressions on this is it's rugged. As you can see, it's got these bumpers around here. It looks really well thought out and well built. The good thing about it is it promises a 30-second turn on, so we'll turn it on here. The software on it is based on Android. So the systems are all good. It's market leading on the Asian vehicle coverage, so it fits in nicely with all the other tools that I've got in my workshop. It is based or made by the people who make the OEM tool, so it's pretty much as close as you're going to get to Kia and Hyundai. I know from personal experience that the Asian vehicles are the one thing we struggle to cover in the workshop. As you can see, it's turned on nicely. What I love is the menu on here. It's nice and clear. You've got diagnosis. You've also got a service tab, which is brilliant. It goes into some really quick features like brake pad replacement, oil change resets and stuff like that. It's also got pass-through connectivity on it, so if you need to log into the OEM portals, you can use this as a pass-through. It does all the kind of standard stuff that you can across the European range, and it's really good on that. It also has a screen record function, so what's really good is if you're trying to record live data on a road test, you can record it, so it doesn't take two people to do a road test when you're looking at live data. It's also got a feedback feature as well, so if you have a problem with it, you can send feedback to them and they will reply within 24 hours, hopefully with a patch during work days. So what we'll do now, we'll dive into the menu and have a look at the features it's got. So I love this homepage, it's brilliant, it's all very clear, everything's on the front here. We've got all the features that it's got. Obviously the main two we're going to be using are the diagnosis. So you can just click on here, it brings up your kind of most recent vehicles. You search, but you can search by the region. So you've got European, Asian, USA, others, and history. You can put it in A to Z. You can look at the recent ones. And also you can search them. So say for example you want to look at a Kia, brings up Kia for K. If you want to look at, I don't know, a Volkswagen or a Volvo, brings up Volkswagen and Volvo. You can literally just click back into the home page and it takes you straight back through. Also you can do quick stuff on the service thing. So you've got ADAS, brake pad replacement, brake bleeding, battery reset, DPF regeneration, so all the quick stuff you need. So say for example you want to do a battery reset on a Audi. You can either automatically select it, so it automatically find it like most diagnostic computers do, but also you can do manual selection as well if it can't find it, and then you can go in and do what you want to do. Also, you've got the log feedback bit here. So the log feedback is the bit we were saying about if you've got a problem, you can send it straight back to them and they will get to send a patch within 24 hours. You've got the pass-through function here, so if you want to go through the OEM portals, you can just use the pass-through function here. We've also got the record function, as we were saying, for the live data, if you want to record the live data. And also the gallery, if you want to take pictures, they will be here in the gallery. And also, if you do a fault code scan and save the report, it will show us a full report here, so you can print it and email it later on when you want to show a customer. So what we'll do now is we'll get it plugged into the car and see what we can find out. Right, so we've got this Mitsubishi L200 in today. As you've probably seen from the previous video, it's had a front end, it's been to the body shop and it's had some repairs done to it, and since that the car won't start when the headlights are plugged in. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into it and carry out a complete full code scan and see what we've got in there. So it's now carrying out a complete scan on all the various modules in the vehicle. Obviously this takes a little bit of time to go through all the various modules. It's already done the engine management and it goes through the four-wheel drive, ABS, airbags, anything that's on here, lane assist, pretty much every module. So we'll see what it comes up with in a minute. So it's carried out a complete full code scan. So the good thing about this is you can literally click on this show diagnostic trouble code button here and it'll bring up all the codes that are present. So we've got the one in four-wheel drive, so power supply, it's probably when the battery's gone low at some point. The one in the electronics is flashes open. But the main ones we're looking at is the engine switch and the internal areas and the PCM authentication timeout on here. We've had a quick look at it. Where it's been repaired, where the headlights had damage, it's been poorly repaired, so I'm going to have to get it booked back in with one of my Diagnostics to have a little bit further look into the wiring and hopefully get this problem sorted. So as you can see on this, we've got lots of all the modules on here that we can look at. There's various from TPMS, blind spot warnings, everything. So we're just going to have a quick look at the engine management system on here, because what most of the time we're using on vehicles. What I like about it is obviously you've got your diagnostic data lists, so you can look at all the live data. But also what I like is on the special functions, it's got all the initializations on here. So you can program in a new DPF pressure sensor, new SCR CAT. If we go back, we can also do, from this front page, you can code in the injectors really easy and do a DPF false regeneration. So the other thing that's good about this as well is the ADAS capabilities. This Mitsubishi L200's only got lane assist on it, so it's not probably the best one to show you on, but just I've gone into a Kia Niro HEV, and we can have a look in here and look at the capabilities you've got. So these are all the stuff you can calibrate and adjust on here for the ADAS. So you've got assist emergency braking system, rear view monitor, the front view camera, blind spot left and right, and audio video navigation. So it's really good on the ADAS calibrations. Obviously you've got the equipment to carry out ADAS. Another cool feature we spoke about was the fact that you can record live data while you're driving. So we've all been there, we've had to have a passenger to record the live data, so you can now do it with just yourself on this. So if you go into data list and bring up all the trouble codes, and all you have to do is just press this button here, record, and that's automatically, as you can see here, it's already recording the live data. Once you're done, you just press close. It will then save it. You can put a file name if you wanted to, but in this case I'm just going to save it. Just press OK. And if we go back to the home menu, click on the record button, click on there, and you can see it's recorded it. Click into it, and it'll show you all the various data points you've got on a vehicle. So it's really useful if you need to do a road test to see when the vehicle is faulting. So now we've had a good play with the Zenith Z5 diagnostic tool in the workshop. I'm really happy with it. It really fills a gap in my diagnostic computer array that we've got here. We've got about 3 or 4, and this fits in really well with what we've already got. I think the main reason is because, I like it because it's small, it's robust, and it's just nice to hold and use, which is nice. Most diagnostic computers we've got are either bulky or laptop based, so this is really good to use around the workshop and really quick and easy. Obviously it's Android based, so you know it's going to be relatively reliable and really good like that. The handheld bit on the back as well is lovely. But the main thing is I love the service menu you've got in there. So we've got the quick service tasks that you can do, DPF regeneration, injector coding, even the ADAS side of stuff. So the ADAS capabilities are really good on it as well. But you can go in a lot more depth, and where it's really, really good and where it's fitted in really nicely in our workshop is the Asian stuff. So the Kia, Hyundai, Toyota, all those sort of stuff that I have found that we tend to struggle with in the workshop. This really fills a gap there. Don't get me wrong, it's still really good across all the other European stuff and the British stuff and all that sort of stuff, but it's still that Asian stuff it's brilliant with, so I'd really, really recommend it for that. I didn't get a chance to use it on the pass-through stuff, but we had a look at it and it looks really good. If you use pass-through, you can also use this. It's also got the login feature on it, as we looked at the live data, so you can just do that on your own instead of having to have someone else on a road test with you, which I really liked as well, because then helps with the efficiencies in the workshop. And also it's got the login feature as well, so if you do have a problem, because a lot of problems with the diagnostic computers, you don't get the support. This looks like you get the support with it, so if you log a problem, they'll get back to you within 24 hours and hopefully have a patch to sort that problem for you. So overall, yeah, I'll give it 10 out of 10. So you've seen my thoughts on this. I thoroughly recommend it. It's been a really great addition to our fleet of diagnostic scan tools, especially helping me with the Asian stuff and the Kia Hyundai. If you want more information on the Zenith Z5 diagnostic scan tool, then please click on the link below. Also, if you like the content, then please like and subscribe to Professional Motor Mechanic YouTube channel. I'll catch you in the next video.